Opening in theaters this week is the fifth movie in the popular Lucasfilm franchise, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, and here's my review. Since he first appeared on screens in Raiders of the Lost Ark, Harrison Ford's adventurous archaeologist has been entertaining viewers of his search for ancient and mystical artifacts. With Dial of Destiny, James Mangold takes over the direction from Steven Spielberg and does a more than acceptable job of continuing Indy's story. It does not depart that heavily from the expected formula, but he still puts together a lot of fun action sequences while also showing in Indiana Jones dealing with a world that has changed a lot since his more youthful days. Part of the joy of Indiana Jones comes from the ode to classic adventure serials. These films have an impressive ability of mixing classic old-school filmmaking approaches with more contemporary editing techniques. Jumping forward to 1969, Dial of Destiny places Indy in a time when space exploration has now become possible, but the fascination with the past remains for Indy and his allies and foes. There are few creative decisions regarding what has happened to his life, but they manage to fit with his arc and result in quite a few meaningful moments throughout the film. Of course, one of the principal reasons people see an Indiana Jones film is for the action, and Dial of Destiny succeeds there too. Mangold provides plenty of neat sequences with the right amount of roller coaster excitement. One of the highlights comes from the opening scene set during World War II, with Indy battling his Nazi foes. It almost comes across like a lost sequel taking place between The Last Crusade and Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, already showing that this film is in good hands. We're not quite at the point where de-aging effects are 100% seamless, but the attempt to bring us a young Harrison Ford is a noble effort. There's also a terrific vehicle chase through Morocco. The globe-trotting tradition of the series is well represented here, and John Williams does a marvelous job with the score, composing some great new pieces and making wonderful use of the familiar main theme. Ford is teamed up well with Phoebe Waller-Bridge as Indy's goddaughter, and the idea of making her a scoundrel provides an interesting dynamic between them. Mads Mikkelsen's Nazi scientist becomes a worthy successor to the other despicable villains in the franchise, with his motivation and plot making him even more hateable. The Indiana Jones movies have always been cathartic, as they frequently showed Indy trying to stop oppressors who try to use these objects to further spread their horrible ideologies, and there's definitely a joy in seeing him fight these Nazis who cannot let go that they lost the war. If this is indeed the final Indiana Jones film to star Harrison Ford, Dial of Destiny is a worthy send-off. It's not a movie that tries to rattle in the cages, as it sticks closely to what we've come to expect from this series. However, it more than pulls off the cliffhanger serial vibes in the action sequences, as well as understanding how to portray the character relationships at its center. Ford finds that balance in playing an Indiana Jones who's seen his life change in significant ways since we last saw him, while never forgetting that spark for adventure that drives the character. From one rousing set piece to the next, James Mangold has made sure Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny sits nicely with the previous movies in this iconic franchise.